Hey, good afternoon guys, this is Met Rivers and I wanted to shoot a very quick video on how to create an event in Facebook because we have weekly hangouts, weekly conference calls, just anything that you want to invite a bunch of people to. An event is the most efficient way to do it. So I'm going to just show you this because I've been getting just a couple people asking me to do another training video on something because I kind of got away from this, so I'm going to get back into doing it. I guess they like it. So this is what you're going to do. Just simply log in to your Facebook account. Alright, and once you log in, if you look over to the left of your page, you'll see events here. Okay, I can just click that and start an event. If it's not showing up for you there, maybe scroll down the page a bit. I'm waiting for this page to continue loading here. You can just scroll down and see if it's down at the bottom somewhere in this area. But even if it's not, you can simply just go up to the search bar. Type in events. And I don't know why it's slowing up all of a sudden. It was working fine just a moment ago. And that's the app that you want. You see that 31? This is the app. You just simply click on it and you can then create your event. So it's loading up here. Boom. This is the page you want. And what you want to do is see at the top right here it says create event. So you just click on that to create your event. And you're going to need a code, an invite all code. And because I'm part of the Prosperity team and Empower Network, I easily get that code sent to me. Actually, I saved it on my computer. And I believe you can Google, invite all codes on Google, so that's not going to be a problem. Basically, title your event, work with Met Rivers today. Now this is just, a fake event. I'm just going to type it in, and then whatever your copy is, your copy goes here. Okay, and it can be as long as it can need to be. You type all your meat and potatoes in here, inviting people, kind of encouraging them to show up, and it's always going to be where. Let me try and put HTTP and see if it'll show up. Maybe it's Hangout. .prosperity, something like that. .com/Met Rivers. Now this is not the actual my code, but that's wherever you want them to show up. That's the link that you put in there. Then you obviously put the date, the time. It's usually starting at 8 o'clock. Ours does on Wednesdays. And it goes to whenever, but I usually put a 2-hour time frame in there. Okay, 10 o'clock, and this is going to be a private. But here's what you want to do. You want to put public here. Okay, it's very important that you put public. All right, and so I'm going to do invite only because I don't want to send this out. Guests can invite friends. No. Then you simply create your event. Boom, like that. Okay. Now, we're not done. The next step we need to do, as it propagates here, give it a couple moments, is you want to add your photo. Okay? Now, your photo, the reason you want to add a photo is because you want people to know who this event is from, and it's a part of branding, so you just kind of choose from photos. I have photos already on, well, this is my old computer, so maybe I don't have photos on here. Choose a photo of yourself, possibly, or an event. These are new photos. How about that? They're up. Yeah, me and Tony. How about that? Do that. And then simply save changes. And you can move this photo around and kind of crop it the way you want it. Not a problem. But this is just for training purposes, so it doesn't really matter here. Okay, now once you create your event, the next thing you want to do is just to invite all your friends. Okay, so you click on, obviously, invite friends here, and give that a moment to load up. We're almost done. We're actually almost done. The next thing you need to do is highlight all of your friends on your friends list. Okay, you want to invite everyone. But this is how we're going to do it. Here's the trick. You can either go one by one, which will take you forever, or you can use your invite code. Okay, you can actually Google invite codes on Google. So just type in Facebook invite all code and you'll get the code. But I get the code from our prosperity team, because I'm a part of the prosperity team. If you want to be a part of the prosperity team, you need to actually join us. But this is what you do. Before you actually save anything, after you highlight everyone and save it, even before you do your invite code, you need to scroll all the way down to the bottom of your list. All the way to the very last person on your list, okay? That's very important, so that it actually captures everyone on the list, not just the top section. Because a lot of times everybody's not included. So just for the sake of time, we're going to pretend that I scrolled all the way to the bottom of my list, okay? And next thing I'm going to do is go up here to the address bar. I had already done this prior, but I deleted everything in the address bar at this point. Everything's gone because that's where you're going to paste your invite code. But the way you want to do it is, in fact, here's my invite code that's already been highlighted here. So I'm going to Control C. This is the code that's sent to me through our prosperity team, as well as our Hangout copy. So I don't have to actually think of that stuff myself. It's sent to me via email. I just swipe it, upload it, and just put in my links, sign it, put in my photo, as you can see here, and send it. So the easy way to do this is you can go to Tools, go to Web Developer, scroll down to Scratchpad, okay, and the first line that populates, you want to Control V. There's my code. But you see there's a space in here, so what I'm going to do is get my cursor right before this F and just backspace until it's on the same line. Boom, there we go. Now, once it's all together on one line, all you need to do is hit execute and run. And that should highlight all my friends. Just takes a moment for that to occur. It's running through its course. And it could take up to a minute or so, maybe two really sometimes. But let's give it a minute. There we go, boom, right there. See how I did that? Now everybody's highlighted from the top to the bottom, at least as far as I scroll down. Now you still don't click save yet. What you want to do is click off of a few people, like Brian Gosher, he's on my team, so I can, BJ Dollar, he's in, in Empower Network. So everybody that you want to do, uncheck at least like 5 or so, and you can just scroll. It doesn't really matter which 5. I mean, if you know, like, as a heavy hitter that's already in, that's one of my sponsors in another system, he doesn't need to see it. John M. Rose doesn't need to see it. So that's 5 people I unchecked. Now you save it. Boom. That's for the sake of Facebook, not pegging you as like a robot or a bot doing this. So there's only 50 people invited on that particular list. That's fine. At least it's more than 0, right? And let's go view the event. Actually, we can go ahead and edit if we need to edit. But what you want to do is just check that all your links are working. If you got a link in here, HTTP, blah, 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 blah. Check your times. Boom, it's invite only. It's only going to show for me, and I click save. Now my event is created. You're done. That's it. And then if you want to check it, you can always go home if you want. Actually, you can click events right there. But I'm just going to show you how to do this really quick. Essentially, you're done. So that's how you create your event, and everyone on your list that was highlighted will get that invite. So I'll just go back over here to events, click on that on the left hand side. Internet connection is kind of choppy, looks like here. No worries, it's working. And you can view your events. So what's the day? The day is the 9th. So I can click. Actually, it might not even be here because I'm the only one. I sent it to myself only. So let's see if I'm able to actually view it. There I am. See? It worked. And that's your event, and that's what people will see. I didn't send it to anybody, obviously, because I didn't want to. I want to keep this just for training purposes. So if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on Facebook. Just review the video, just round it back, and I'll try and edit it as best I can, so it'll be one smooth transition from beginning to end on this video. Alright guys, this is Met signing out. Connect with me on Facebook. Please like my fan page, Met Rivers fan page, and we'll connect and see you at the next event. Have a great day.